This is Rao Talk.
One of my goals this year is to run a half marathon, and it's going to be just by myself. I just want to know that I can do it. So I'm training myself to do that by increasing the length of runs I'm running, and I'm not really too worried about pace right now. I just want to get it done. And should that happen, then try to increase the speed as well. So the plan is to get it to finish a half marathon somewhere around it's the summer, maybe the start of summer. So yeah, I'm doing runs and have a personal trainer that I've had for a few months. Now that gyms are open up again, I'm gonna get back into that. I hope that helps with the strength needed when running those long distances. The long runs I've done so far, I'm usually limping by the end of it. I have some pretty stiff hip flexors and legs, so yeah, doing some home workouts there, like hip thrusts, to kind of loosen that up. And it seems to be going pretty well. And yeah, actually, as part of training for the half marathon, one thing I've been doing is going rucking. I mean, it's in the city, so it's not out in the woods, but basically, I've been taking a backpack, putting a rice bag in there, which is about 10 pounds, and then a an exercise ball, which is 6 pounds, basically whatever can fit in there. Put it on my back and go for walks. Find some hilly areas, go up and down, and yeah, so it's been really it's tiring, surprisingly, but it feels good because it's like a constant challenge because you're just focused on that one thing when you're walking around. That and also I've tried this backwards walking. So basically having that weight on and walking backwards to kind of balance the more common forward motion whenever you're walking, just in general, down the stairs, going around in the grocery store, even exercising or running. It's all forwards motion, so I'm guessing going backwards probably has some benefit. Another project on the horizon is to get a pair of raw denims. So these are jeans, pants that haven't been treated. I mean, I don't know all the correct technical terms. I have a friend who knows more about it, so he's kind of helping me out. But the idea is you buy these jeans and you wear them for 6 months to a year to get a natural fade on the design. Then you give it a wash, and then that fade will stay on those jeans. So, for example, if you're always keeping a wallet and phone in your pocket, that design will kind of get etched into the jeans, which is kind of cool. But I'm looking forward to it for the long term aspect of it. It's something you can kind of come back to over and over. And it always feels good to kind of finish something that has taken a long time. So this will take 6 months to a year. So that's exciting too. I was watching the Great British Baking Show on CBC, and they played a series from 2019. It's series 10. I think it's called the Great British Bake Off, but on TV it was the Great British Baking Show, so maybe there's some difference in how it's released in Canada. Anyway, so it was pretty funny. The edits are much faster than the Canadian version. So in the Great Canadian Baking Show, they usually have a long intro with the host making some kind of joke and then introducing the challenge, slower pace, and then the contestants get into it. But this one, it's pretty funny. The start is quick as a snap, but the ending is the funny part. Whoever gets eliminated, they might be crying or sad. They say one sentence and then it just rolls to credits. Oh man. So anyway, that was a good show. good inspiration for baking, I guess. So I've been baking some muffins with my sister, chocolate chunk muffins, and one time it was something else. Anyway, another baking show that was pretty good was Bake Squad on Netflix. This one's kind of a different vibe. It's a team of four different baking business owners, and they compete to earn a client. So it's these four professionals, and each episode one of them wins. There's one where they do a team up. So that was a cool concept. I hope to see another season on that. I also have been watching Naruto. So that's an anime from years ago, like 20 years ago almost it started, I think. Maybe 15. Anyway, I've seen it before, more than a decade ago. But for some reason, I just decided to watch all of it from the beginning. So I've been watching the shows and also the movies in a sequence. So I just watched the second movie, Legend of the Stone of Galileo. So it's not related to the main arc of the story. It's kind of a side adventure, but I thought it was pretty good. Um, it's kind of self-contained, introduces new characters, and it's a story about the stone, which gives all powerful power, I guess, a lot of power. And there's this big bad guy trying to find it. Then there's a misguided henchman, I guess, and overall, it's pretty good. Also, been watching Castlevania. Excellent. Finished season two. There's a battle between Dracula and his son. Very awesome. Looking forward to the next two seasons. This is Rao Talk.